What a beautiful evening. Totally worth getting off our butts and heading out here. Would you agree?
Yeah, but we're sitting on our butts watching.
Good point. We are sitting on our butts watching this. But we're sitting on our butts in a new, beautiful location. About an hour from where we, or a mile from where we live. Nice. Well, honey, how'd you sleep?
Not very good.
No, what was the problem?
Mostly and mosquitoes.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm stuck in this position.
Boozy's got you, huh? Boozy, keep your mama up all night? Too snuggly? If only you'd catch mosquitoes. Be very helpful. We're here on anchor in Lower Hell's Gate, and Hell's Gate is a little stretch of water that connects the Sheepscot to the Kennebunk River in Maine. And yeah, this is an area that is navigable, mostly by motorboat in at high or low water, because the current in here just rips. But if you time it right, well, it can be made by anybody. It can be made by a paddleboarder for a few minutes a day. And I know Morgan's been looking at campsites, and she's been looking at this area. Maybe a little bit intimidated, but there's no reason to. You just have to pay attention to your tides and make sure to hit it, low water or high water, plus or minus an hour. And so, I mean, yesterday we were thinking about not even going, because there wasn't any wind. I mean, it was going to be a terrible sailboat ride, but we did. We got underway, and we didn't even set the sails because there was no wind. But we just motored in here. This is so close to Robinhood, where we live, and it just goes to show you don't have to really go very far. As soon as you put the anchor down, you're on vacation. I think it's kind of an amateur move to say, like, oh, we've got 2 days off of work, let's go see as far as we can sail, and let's try to sail and then sail home as far as quick as we can because we got work. I mean, that's one way to do it, but another way is just to spend more time just hanging out on anchor, fishing, and plan a special meal. And it doesn't take very much effort. Just got underway, traveled about a mile, dropped the anchor, and now we're on vacation. I'll show you a little bit more about Lower Hell's Gate. It can be pretty treacherous and not recommended unless you know what you're doing. By know what you're doing means just take a look at that tide chart and hit it when the current isn't flowing through here. A couple of hours after we took this turn, this buoy just gets sucked underwater in this current. I mean, look at it, it's just ripping. I'm really, really glad I consulted that tide table and I came in when the water was not moving this fast, because good luck navigating with this buoy now. It's underwater. We're just hanging out here, waiting for the tide to change. We're waiting for high tide, and that way when the tide starts ebbing, it'll wash us right out of here. We couldn't fight against the current if we tried, and so it's a perfect excuse to have a guilt-free, lazy morning. So we'll be hanging out here till about 9:45 or 10 o'clock. So Morgan is up on deck trying to catch a fish right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to keep myself busy. Just hang out, read a book or something. Any bites yet?
No.
No. Well, I'll show you where we anchored on the chart. We are right here. So Robinhood is right down here. So earlier I said that we're about a mile from home. Well, I've got my dividers here set for half a mile. And leaving from Robinhood, call that a half, 1, 1.5, 2, about 2.5. Not super accurate because there's a lot of land in our way and stuff, but so let's call that 3 miles. 3 miles from home right now. You wouldn't know, I feel like in a whole different world. Now we're sailing home. Beautiful day. What do you think, Lizzie? Sailing. Yeah, the breeze is pretty warm and light, but you know, we're doing good speed here. We got 5, flirting with 6 earlier. No problem for this little short trip. Lovely, I'm glad we put our sails up.